like my energy. She gon' see I'm the one that she need. Now she don't wanna leave. We walked in with that drink and that tree.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're one of my oldies but goodies, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. So today's video is going to be part 4 of the self-care series. Quick backstory. So the reason I chose this topic today, I chose this topic because I was actually just in the bed scrolling through my social media, and this question came up, and the question was, honestly, do you see yourself getting married? My answer is yes, and I would like to talk about why I said yes, but from a different perspective. So I wanted to talk about it in a way of being comfortable being single. And I do feel like relationship matters can also tie into the idea of self-care, because when you're in a relationship, it's very important not to be the type of person that gets so lost in that person that you lose yourself. So it definitely is important to remember to remember to love yourself and take care of yourself just as you did when you were single. And if you didn't do it when you were single, get single and do it. So, do I see myself getting married? My first reason for saying yes is because I will not fall for the first guy who shows interest in me. A big reason why my relationships, situationships, all them type of ships do not work out is because the first person who shows me a little attention, I'm just like, I just jump right on in and I don't even think twice about it. I know that I'm not doing that now. A few weeks ago, I had ordered a pizza for my son and I for our game/pizza night. And by the end of it, somehow, some way, me and the delivery guy ended up talking for a few days. Now, in those few days, very short few days, I started to notice some red flags that made me feel like that he could possibly be in a relationship. While I talk, I'm going to add some of the responses when I asked other ladies out there just to make sure I wasn't reaching. And the last thing that set me off was the fact that even though I wouldn't have let him in anyway, the fact that he was willing to leave work in the middle of the day to come to my house. But the past few nights, he kept making excuses of why he couldn't come at night. On top of when he would get off, he would go from texting me all day while he was at work. But as soon as he got off, and I'm guessing by the time he made it home, that was it until the next morning. So, you know, it was very obvious that, you know, he wasn't it. And so for me, I feel like that was a great starting place, because I know now that I'm not going to just fall for anything anymore. With that goes into my second reason. So I am good to be alone, okay? And I have really reached a point in my singleness where I'm okay with being single. Like, it does not bother me one bit. I'm focusing more on myself. You know, I'm doing my own hair now, which is cool because sometimes I be walking around looking crazy, but now I take the time and I do my own hair, and just the process of doing my hair, it's kind of taking that time and dedicating that time to myself. It really makes me feel differently about myself. My third point, the other morning I was laying in bed and I was just thinking about my relationship. I can definitely know what I not only want in another person, but what I want in myself. And so because this is a self-care video, we're going to talk about what I want in myself. Let's start off with my very first story time. He wasn't careful with me. In that short time, whatever you want to call it, situationship, we're going to call that a situationship, in that short time span, I liked how I was able to just let go. What I want in myself, I want to be mentally strong, mentally healthy. I want to just, feel like I just want to feel good in a relationship, and I don't want my past to interfere with that. That's what I want for myself. So in my relationship that will turn into a marriage to Michael B. Jordan. Y'all like how I threw that in there? I'm serious though. So that's going to be He Wasn't Careful with Me. So the next one was the Hurt You miniseries. I did talk about 3 people, okay? So I talked about my former roommate, Q, and JP. I'm just going to start in the order of which I introduced them. I started off the story time talking about my former roommate. Okay? If I can be accountable, I could say that my part of being toxic in that relationship it's definitely something that I do not want to take into a marriage. What I want for myself is I want to be accountable. In order to be able to commit to someone for a lifetime, you have to look at yourself, and you have to figure out how you can be better for that person. That goes hand in hand, because that person also needs to figure out how they're going to be better for you. Like, to get to Q, he taught me how to put someone else before myself. Once I realized that this person, if I needed their help, I know that they would do the same for me. I'm going to look out for them. For the next part of this video, for whatever reason, my phone did not pick up the video I actually recorded, so I am just going to go ahead and do a voiceover. Okay. So with JP, aside from what I talked about in the video, which was giving myself more time in between relationships, because as I said, hurt people, I also learned that I wanted to be more ambitious. With JP, what I really liked about our relationship was how we just talked about what we wanted for our future. And so, when I marry Michael B. Jordan one day, y'all know I had to say it. When I marry Michael B. Jordan one day, I don't want to just be comfortable off of living off of his success. I want to have my own success too, So yes, I definitely became more ambitious, more goal driven, and I also learned to invest in myself more, not just in the sense of money, but also investing time in myself, and just really figuring out what I want out of this thing called life. Okay, so I am back in the bed. I just didn't want to do an impersonal ending like last time. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and comment. In the comments, just let me know, like, how are you using this time, if you are single, to reflect and make sure you are taking care of yourself and becoming the best version, not even a better version, the best version of you. Yes, so let me know in the comments section below. Thank you again. Like I said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below. And yeah, y'all be great. I'm not going to make this about Michael B. Jordan. Whatever he prefers now is fine. Because when he meets me, all that's going to go out the window.